So peatland are really the hidden climate heroes, particularly in Europe. We are in Belgium, in the valley of the Zwartebeek, which means Black Creek, which is a valley in Flanders, so the northern part of Belgium, and is a very long valley of 35 kilometers of a lot of peatlands in a partly very degraded and partly already conserved or restored conditions. So our role as project manager is to find the local partners, in this case Natuurpunt, who own the area and who have a lot of expertise in restoring peatlands in this region, which is very important because obviously you don't have the same species and you don't have the same conditions or regulations as, for instance, in Germany or in France, and therefore we have a very strong partnership where we selected the lands and the areas, monitor it closely, and then together work on the restoration of a peatland area. So peatland are really the hidden climate heroes, particularly in Europe. On the global scale, you need to think that they only make up 3% of all land area, but actually store more carbon than all forests combined. And above the carbon side, they actually are really havens for biodiversity and for water retention and water filtration. And that last part is particularly important also for businesses that obviously all have not only a carbon and CO2 impact, but also an impact on water. They use it and therefore have very high dependencies. And obviously, well, you can, if you want, compensate a ton of carbon anywhere else, but you can't do that with water. And we have a lot of regions that become more and more water stressed, whether it's Germany, France, obviously, not just the south, with changing rain patterns, and peatlands are really sponges when it comes to keeping the water. If you look at, these mosses that are very typical for functioning wetlands and peatland, they can hold basically 10 times the volume of water of their own volume, which is really why they're so important to restore and to protect.